Hello guys, how are you doing? How is your weekend starting? For me, my Saturday is going good. We went for a walk with my daughter and my family this morning. We prepared, or we, my partner prepared some very good burgers, vegan burgers, of course. And now my daughter is with my mother-in-law enjoying a little walk while I do this live with you, and then I will join her. So that was for my day. I hope you have a lovely day as well. Before starting, I will just introduce myself for the one, because we have new members. As for the one who don't know me, I'm Natasha. I'm an Airbnb host who is living in Spain. I'm French. In case you didn't hear from my accent, I'm French. And I have been living in Spain for 3 years. I have been an Airbnb host for 1.5 years, I would say, like full-time 1.5 years. And before I started years ago, when I was in Germany, when I was traveling, I was also using Airbnb to rent out my rooms and help me fund my travels. And also I studied business, marketing, international business, and I had other businesses before. So all this experience in marketing made me think, okay, why I could not help other hosts to promote their place, because there are like more and more competition, and I know that it's not easy to stand out and to know how to get more bookings, how to get in front of the right people that you want to get in front of. So that's why I started this group. That's why I started doing those lives, and that's who I am. In addition, I'm helping people like you who want to get more bookings, one-to-one or group coaching. I have one group coaching program who is starting on the 7th of October. And yeah, if you want any more information about those things, feel free to send me a message, or also if you have any question on how to promote your place, how to have for Instagram, that we will talk about this week, but for anything else, feel free to send me a personal message, or also right now in the live, if you have questions during the live, feel free to write in the comments. If you're watching in replay, also you can write comment and I will reply afterwards. First question, now that we will start. Who has Instagram already for their vacation rental and who hasn't? Feel free to comment. I have, no, I don't. That way I can also change a bit what I will say in like thinking about this, because it's not the same if you have it or not. I will talk about both of it right now. So today we are talking about like the front, how can I say, the front page of your profile, the most important information that you will have on the profile. So I cannot share my screen right now, but when you're on Instagram, you know, on your profile, business profile, and be sure that you have a business profile, you have here an image. So here you can put a nice picture of your place. You can also put the nice picture of your page, and one person within the group did like join the VIP for discounts, VIP list for discounts. That way they can join your email list. That's something nice to write on your main picture here on the left. So that's one thing. Then we have the title. Which title should you use? You should use something thinking about first the name of your place. If you don't have a name of your place, be sure to have one, so that on all of the OTAs and your own website, on your social media, everything is the same, and you have to have a brand. So everything is the same, and they can find you easily on Google. Instead of just putting like room or apartment in Jamaica, you should have like a name for your place. I know, for instance, Shermian, you have how like make we, how it's something with we, I forgot now. We Villa, yeah? I think it's we Villa. So people can find you when they type we Villa, and make it Jamaica. You have both of it. So have this on the top. And also you can add the keywords. So for instance, if your place is named We Villa, be sure to put stay We Villa Jamaica, That way, people know, okay, here are like, those are the keywords. The keywords they will probably look for. They will look for stay and Jamaica, and they have the name of your place at the same time. So that way you have the name of your place and the important keywords. So that's for the title. Then you have a few lines where you can write things. So here you have to write what you're doing. So you have vacation rentals. If you have more than one property, put that you're like a property management company, and that where are your properties, and be sure to have the hashtags, okay? Have the right hashtags. So for this, look, I did another live a few months ago about how to find the right hashtags. I also have a post on it, so I can share those in the comments afterwards. But find the right hashtags, which is not too big, not too small for your place, with the right keywords. And find one or two which are the best ones that you could use, again, and not too big, not too small, and that you will also put in the description, because this will be the hashtags that will help people find your place more easily. Okay, you always want to rank higher as well on Instagram with the right hashtags. So, and the other things in your description, put who is your ideal guest, what you're doing. If you have a place near the beach, put that you have a place near the beach. If, for instance, like Shermian, you have a private chef, you have a tennis club, you have different things, show that you have those offerings. That way people know, okay, what to expect. They know, okay, in the description, who is this place for, what is this place, and yeah, what are the things that you're offering, what are the services. Are you offering breakfast in state? Are you offering like different services? Are you offering taxi from the airport? My parents are coming in 1 month, and they booked Airbnb near my place because there was this pickup from the airport. And it's very clever because there are so many that they can stand out with this service. So put the things that can attract the people. I know, for instance, Michelle, you have a beautiful garden and people always love it. They put it in the review. Put that it's an apartment with garden. Like, you even name your place the garden retreat. So put the things that people love in the description to be sure to attract the right people, and to really and how you say in English, emphasize on your like strong point, your unique selling points. So that's one thing. Then below you can put a link. So what to put as a link? If you have several rooms, I would really strongly recommend to put, and if you have like, in fact, not only several rooms, I will always recommend to use something which is called Linktree. Let me write it here directly. Linktree. So Linktree is very, very useful, and it's free. There is also, of course, it's freemium. So there is a free version and a paid version. I'm using the free version. And what it is, it enables you to have kind of a landing page where you will, it's very simple, you will have different links. So why I recommend you to have this? Because you want to offer different things. You want to offer them, okay, you can say book direct if you have a website, or even if you don't have a website, if they book direct on your, sending you a message, or on your Facebook sending you a message anyway to book direct, or sending you an email, you can say like book direct if you want to book direct. So link to book direct, it can be linked to your email address, or it can be linked to your Facebook where they can send you a message. You can also put like follow us on Facebook for the latest tips, sign up for our newsletter, or join our VIP list to get the latest discounts. So this will like make them enter in your email list. Do different links with your different social media pages, with your website, with so your website, and if you don't have a website, your different listing. You like, if you have a different listings, if you have, of course, like too many listings, put the link of your user profile, so that way they can see, or use the best or the listings that you really want to promote, because you can put a lot of links, but let's not overwhelm the people. Sometimes when you give too many options, people are confused and they don't choose any option. So it's good to have like 5, 6 links at the maximum. And so if you have that many listings or too many rooms or too many properties, put the ones that you want to promote, or put directly your profile where they can see the different properties. If you have it in different locations, be sure to mention it, like property in Florida, property in Bahamas, property in the different places. Oh, you can also put villa, different, really name it the best way at is describing your place. So this is one thing. So we like discuss the picture, the title, the description, then you have the link, then you will have the highlights. I don't know if you have noticed, it's something that is quite new. It has been now for at least 1 year, I think, there, but it's those like little pictures below the description, and it's created when you do a story. Then you can share it, and it can remain. The story usually is only for 24 hours, but if you choose to have the story for longer, it can remain in the highlights. You have to do it, I think, within a month. You have to select it to be in one of the highlights. How you use those highlights for your vacation rentals. The first highlight will be about the first bedroom or the first property that you have. Okay, so you do like Villa 1, you can put a name like Villa in Florida, for instance, or Villa in Orlando, depending on where you are. You put the first property. If you have different rooms, the same, you will put room 1 and be sure to mention where it is, room 1, room 2, room 3. What you will have inside those highlights, you will have the pictures or the reviews for this room in particular, this property in particular. So you will have one highlight for each property or for each room if you're promoting each room separately. Okay, so that's one thing. You can have like several ones. That way you don't have to create different business accounts. On Instagram, you have one, but you showcase the different ones. So that's one thing. Then the next one that you will have is the reviews. So be sure to share the reviews, and we talked about it in the last challenge with the giveaways. Be sure to share the reviews here as well. So share the reviews. If you are, that's one thing, one highlight. If you are doing some giveaways or some discounts, you can also do a new highlight with discounts. So each time you do a new discount, you have that here, and you can put a coupon code or things like this, so that they know how to ask for the discount. And usually it's to book direct, they have the discounts. Then another thing is things to do in the area. So here you put anything that is good, and if you have a website, you can promote here the link for your blog. So you can say, you can do a story and say, I did a new post with things to do, or best restaurant, for instance, best restaurants around the property. So you do the highlight, and then they check, you say, check the link in the bio, and then they check and they click on the link and they see your post. So each time you do a new post, you can do this. You can do it even if you don't have a blog. You can just put the top things to do or the best restaurant around your place. And be sure all the time when you do a story to put a hashtag. On the stories, you can put only one hashtag. And I would advise you to try a different hashtag. This is really helpful, the stories and the hashtags, because you can put only one, and it really helps you to see, okay, what's the best hashtag. This one, because you have the insights, we will talk about it on day 5, but already, like, when I tell you, when you do a story, you will have the insight, and you can see how many people saw your story thanks to the hashtags. It will show in the insight. It will show like number of viewers from these hashtags. And this will bring you more followers, which is what you want. And a lot of people told when I said about this challenge, what you want from this challenge, and you all said get more followers. So how to get more followers is to know the right hashtags, which hashtags to use. So when you do the stories, put the right hashtags. Huh? So that's why there was a highlight, things to do in the area. And that's it for the different highlights that you can have. Okay, and yeah, I'm thinking, no, those are the things. Then afterwards, we have the feed. This is the stories. Stories is very important because nowadays a lot of people are not, we are all busy, we are not checking the feed, we are checking the stories. The first stories we see, we are checking them. And one good tip how to appear in the first stories, of course, like people who are engaging on your post will see your stories first instead of other people that are following but not engaging with. So the more people engage, and that's something we will see after in the other days, the more people engage with your content, the best it is because they will see your stories first. Another thing which is very powerful to have your stories seen first is to do live. We will talk about it in the other days, but to have this live in the stories is perfect because you will be the first one. You will be the first one on the list, or if there are other people who did a live on this day, you will appear with them. But not so many people do lives, so you will appear before everyone else, and that's what you want. And in the feed, be sure to have something aesthetic. So something aesthetic, it means that you follow kind of a calendar and kind of something aesthetic. So like you can have the same kind of things in the diagonal, for instance. People like very much inspirational posts, so you can do in a diagonal 3 inspirational posts. So it means that every 3, if I have to come, sorry. So you do like, okay, you do, for instance, if you want to start, wait, yeah, if you want to start, you do 1 inspirational post, then, okay, then 1 picture, then 1 inspirational post, 1 picture, 1 inspirational post, 1 picture, 2 pictures, 3 pictures, 1 inspirational post. You do it like this. That way you will have an aesthetics. You can also do it differently. You can do 1 inspirational post, 1 picture, or something like 1 picture of you or a guest, and then 1 picture of your place, and then 1 picture of some things to do in your area. But be sure to have kind of how to say, a strategy of which posts come when. Huh? To have, okay, this post and then another one and another one. I have a grid if you want. Just say in the comments, send me the grid, and I can send you it so that you will see how it can be done. And I can also put it in the comments, in fact. So that was it for today, for the day 1, and looking at how to optimize it and how to set it up. And tomorrow we will talk about the content, which images and what else we will see, which images, what to write in the caption, where to put the hashtags, how to use the stories. In fact, I talked about it a bit today, but this is it. So for today, and to what you can do now is, okay, do your property have a name? If you don't have, I would really recommend you to find a name for your property, then use it for the title. Then the second question I want you to ask yourself, what are people typing when they are looking for a place in your area? And those are the keywords that you should use in your title as well, huh? Mixed with the name of your property. Then I would like you to list 10 hashtags which have between 1,000 posts and 10,000 posts, so that you have like good hashtags to use in your post, and also 1 or 2 hashtags in your description, as I said. And the last question that I want you to ask yourself is, which is the best hashtags of the list above that you have just done to target your ideal guest? Huh? And the checklist, I will send you the checklist, but like create a name for your property, research hashtags, pick 1 or 2 best hashtags, write in a few words the description, as we said, create the highlights for each property and each room, for the reviews, for things to do in your area. And yes, that's the thing I was forgetting. I knew I was forgetting something. And create a highlight about you, because people want to know about you. And it's very important highlight. They want to identify themselves with you and why you have this Airbnb, why you have this vacation rental, what you like to do, who are you, why you like to host people, do you speak different languages, where have you been traveling. They want to know you as a person, not only your place. And then get the Linktree account. If you have a website, you can even create it directly on your website. If you don't, you can do it with the Linktree account, which is free. So that's it for today. If you have any question, feel free to ask in the comments. I saw that some of you were watching live, but you were quiet. Please ask any question, because it's also helping me to know, okay, do you follow? Do you understand me? Do you don't understand me? So yeah, that was it for today. We see each other tomorrow for the day 2 of the training. Same time, same place, live in the group. If you have any question, as I said, about the group program, you know that 2 people already are in the group, and they are like very excited for it to start. It will start on the 7th of October. Send me a message, or just, I will put anyway the link in the comments. If you want to talk about your place and you want a free consultation, I have 3 spots open for next week to talk about your strategy, 30 minutes talking about your strategy. I will put the link in the comments. It's not a sales pitch. It's really to help you as a host to have a better promotion. So that was it. See you tomorrow. As I said, if you have any question, if you're watching the replay, put #replay and put all of the questions that you have when watching the video. I will reply when I have time, because it's almost night time here. So probably I will see it in the morning. See you tomorrow and have a lovely day. Bye-bye.